TRS Clips, India's smartest podcast, brings you India's smartest YouTube channel. Make sure you hit subscribe, make sure you hit the bell icon. I'm gonna talk about this thing that happens to me sometimes. So I'm deeply spiritual, deeply God fearing, always been. That's how I've been brought up. And it's been kind of an anchor point for me through my career, the entrepreneurship journey. There are many moments where, in deep meditations, in deep prayer, I let out tears of entrepreneurship. That's what I call it, where you feel a certain burden of leadership. You feel exactly what you said, that there's pressure of your people's dreams as well, kind of placed on you. So I kind of cry out my pressure. Do you have moments like that? I'm not saying do you cry. I'm saying do you kind of let it out somehow?
My wife keeps telling me that I'm very internal and I don't let out my. I bottle up a lot of my things, but I know that sometimes it can it can get very lonesome.
Yeah. Lonely at the top. That's what
It
it's
can,
like.
but I think one of the things that I really enjoyed was my time serving with the National Restaurant Association of India, which I led for a bit. It was really great because I could. Yeah, there's so many people who are going through the same stuff like me. Like our best friends couldn't understand what we were going through, but as another restaurateur, because the conditions are so horrible, the hours are terrible. The police thinks you're a criminal. The politicians think you're a criminal. The bureaucracy thinks you're a criminal, and you're treated almost like one. And then
Wow.
you work so hard, and it's a high risk business, and there's very little reward. I mean, it's glamorous, but honestly, you'll make more money selling ball bearings, right?
Wow.
So it is. So, but having a peer group, in a sense, really really helped. I mean, some of my best friends now are my direct competition. People like Priyank and Rahul and Zorawar and Kabir. These guys, Rachel. These are all very very good friends of mine, and they're all restaurateurs. And I find myself, even after work, hanging out with them or going over to their house when I'm in Delhi or going over to a restaurateur's house in Bangalore. And even the very fact of actually discussing your craft, with another person who understands the nuances of your craft, I think that actually takes away the loneliness, and it makes it a lot more fun. So I actually consort a lot with the enemy, and
Hmm.
now they're my best friends.
I think that's the case with YouTubers and social media stars as well. Right before this conversation, we were talking about how you were kind of seeing online hate as a subject that's come up during COVID-19. We kind of shed that off ourselves by talking to each other about it. So I completely relate.
Yeah,
Um,
and it's great, and it's also like this kind of this almost rivalry, but it also propels you forward, right?
yeah, yeah,
It
100%.
doesn't hold you. I mean, there's always going to be that one guy who irritates you so much that you want to prove him wrong, right? You want to, but at the same time, there's going to be there's going to be admiration
Yeah, yeah.
and respect because they understand how difficult it is to get so much love and so much following and to be relevant to people and to keep bettering yourself from day to day. I think it's a very hard thing that you do, Ranveer. And one day I will sit and I'll ask you questions and to kind of be on all the time and to be constantly thinking of how this could be relevant to other people and kind of opening up yourself and living in an aquarium almost
Yeah,
and
dude.
revealing your most vulnerable side. It's hard business, man.
It's exactly what you said. I never articulated it like that, but that aquarium feeling, I was just talking about it to my mom, to my friends, that you take pieces of your own self, your emotions, your mind, and just place it out there for the world. It's like you're cutting off chunks of your flesh and throwing it on the internet. So it
Yeah,
does
it's
get.
like you're just exposing your underbelly all the time, right? It's just it's hard. One of the things that I saw in the lockdown period, like I was saying that what is relevant, and I saw all these guys doing cooking at home and like really being very expressive and being very good, and I'm all thumbs when it comes to that. It just felt like wow, this is so hard to do. It's
Yeah,
and now more than ever, I really realized that this is the future, right? The decentralization of media, the
mm,
democratization of media, and the decentralization of the power in the media is just boils down to you as a person in a connection to so many other
100%.
people.